Hey guys, welcome back. Thanks for being here with me. Today we're going to do a super late debut so you guys can learn some more about me. I was planning on doing this if I got better internet to do streaming, and I was going to stream this. Or also I thought, oh, if I get a new model, I'll do it then. But it's gone on long enough, so I think I should just go ahead and do it. So anyways, let's go into it. So first, some of you might be thinking, oh, like, how did I get my name, Unwisedragon838? And it's really pretty simple and kind of stupid. But, whenever I first started playing online, like on a console, whenever you made your account, they just gave you a random name that probably some computer just spit out. And that was your name starting out, but you got one free name change. And the name I got was Unwisedragon838. And I'm like, oh, this isn't bad. It also coincided with my friends' names. They all had like dragon in their name or whatever. So I'm like, you know what? This works. So I technically still have my free name change from whenever I first started my account. So if I ever wanted to, I could change it free of charge. But yeah, ever since then, I've just been using that name and on like everything I do. So you can see my Twitter and stuff like that. Like I have a Reddit with it and some video game accounts. But anyways, yeah, that's the main reason why I had this name. My likes. So these are like some of my main likes. Like there's quite a few other things that I could say on here. But love animals. If I could just take care of every type of animal at some point in my life, that'd be great. At some point, I want to take care of a tortoise. But right now, I do not have the space to take care of one. So maybe in the future. Maybe in the future. Plants. Luckily, I have room for plants in my windows. So I have lots of plants. Like every little space, every window is like filled. Then I even have like a grow light that take care of some that can't go into the window. But then also video games. I have played video games for a large majority of my life. Whenever I was really young, I was more outdoorsy. But then whenever I got into school, friends were playing video games. I got a console, played video games with them. And you can see I'm still playing video games now. Movies, TV, anime. Oh, I forgot to loop this. There we go. That should be better. So anyways, movies, TV, and anime. I watched some anime when I was younger. Like, I watched Pokemon, Yu-Gi-Oh!, stuff like that, Dragon Ball, One Piece. I watched those some when I was younger. But slowly, I kind of just faded out of that. But I did still watch Pokemon and Yu-Gi-Oh! Those were ones that like kind of just stayed with me. But I didn't really start watching anime like a ton until I got into high school. Whenever I got into high school, I think sophomore year or might have been freshman year. Either way, I started rewatching Naruto, and that's like there was a couple anime that like kind of brought me back to watching Naruto, but I'm thinking I'm making a video later on talking about my like anime and stuff. So, TV, watch a lot of TV, movies. I love horror movies, so you'll probably see me on Twitter posting about horror movies, or you've probably heard me talk on here about some horror movies. So, science. I love everything about science. Chemistry, maybe not so much. I mean, I still am alright at chemistry, but it's not as much of what I'm into. I'm more of biology, biological sciences based. And even I like physics too, after going through school. Okay. So dislikes. These are like my main dislikes. Like, it goes like, snakes. Oh my gosh. I'm so scared of snakes. I've gotten better, but whenever I was younger, I was chased around by a snake, and ever since then, I have been totally like, don't want to see them, don't want to I don't want to touch snakes. I don't want to think about them. I have nightmares about snakes. Every once in a while I still do. But I've gotten better. They're not as bad, like especially going to zoos. I don't mind seeing them behind glass and stuff, but still kind of like scared. I don't like socks. I don't like the feeling of socks on my feet. So I like wearing like flip-flops and Crocs and stuff like that. Stuff that I don't need to have socks, except in the winter. But if I ever find a pair of socks that feel alright, this could possibly change. I'm still looking around at socks. Oh, the cold. In the winter, I freeze. I have to layer on clothing all the time. And I wear a jacket around almost all year round, except during like the summer. My hands and feet are always cold. I give really cold handshakes. But, yeah. The winter, even though I do kind of like the winter, the cold is really what bothers me. Okay, this one is a little too specific, I'll say, but instead of saying like, oh, I hate sand, and just being a Star Wars nerd or something like that, I'm like, leaving the beach is more of my problem. Because when you're walking on the beach, before getting in the water or anything, the sand kind of falls off, like a little bit might stay on your feet, but mostly your feet are dry, it's not going to stick. When you're leaving the beach from the water, your feet are covered with sand. Like completely covered. And it gets everywhere. And it's hard to come off. Then also, not only sand, after you get out of the water, the salt that is on your, like if it's salt water, like if you're in the ocean. The salt that's sticking on your skin after the water evaporates, nasty, itchy, don't like it. So, I only like going to beaches that have showers after you leave. So I can wash off my legs, feet, everything like that, wash off all the salt. And if it doesn't have that, I'm kind of against going to the beach. I'll still go every once in a while, but don't like it as much. Let's see what else. Ooh, okay. So, favorite animals, plant, insect, everything like that. Also crustacean, but we'll get to that. Favorite animal, whale shark. Look at this beautiful picture here of the whale shark. I love whale sharks. The first time I saw a whale shark in person was whenever I was in school. We went to Georgia, and we went to the Georgia Aquarium. And they have 2, 3, 4 whale sharks, something like that there. And their big tank, I can't remember exactly. But they are just gorgeous creatures. I actually went last summer, and we got to go to the Georgia Aquarium again and see the whale sharks. Oh, it's wonderful. The pictures I have do not give them justice, and I don't think this one does either, but this is the best one I could find of them. I even have a video of the whale shark swimming, but it's on my phone, and I did not have enough storage, so I could not get a long video. So, if I ever go there again, which I hope I do, I'm going to have to buy a video camera. I'm going to just record a long video of it. So yeah. Favorite plant. This is one of my favorite plants, okay? I won't say this is my absolute favorite, but teddy bear vine. Here's a picture of it to the right here, right below the whale shark. It's one of the first plants I bought to raise. I did have, I grew a little orange tree from a seed I got from an orange, and this was the first one I actually bought. So, the teddy bear vine I bought while I was working at the wall store. And since then, this one, the main one I have, isn't looking as good. It's kind of just dying off. But I have made multiple other babies from it, from cutting off pieces of the stem and sticking in dirt. So I have more of them. I have quite a few. I also like spider plants and stuff like that. But this is my main one I like. Insect. I like beetles. Now, there's a lot of other, I like a lot of insects, but beetles are a real safe bet. I've raised some darkling beetles that come from mealbugs. I've raised some rhinoceros beetles that grew from grubs. Oh, that was exciting the first time I did that. Also, Best Beetles, they're really good. And at some point, I would like to go to Japan during like the summer and go beetle hunting there. Like, I know I can find beetles around where I live, but like the idea of going to Japan and catching beetles and like on anime, just like watching them like fight beetles and catching them and stuff like that, just looks so fun. So that's like, that could be like a bucket list thing I'd like to do. And then this might be a little weird, but like pill bugs and roly-polies, they aren't technically insects, they're crustaceans. They're terrestrial crustaceans. So I couldn't put them as my favorite insect, even though if they were, they'd be my favorite. So I had to put them in here somewhere, and I'm like, favorite crustacean? Pill bugs and roly-polies. I think everyone has played with, well, everyone has seen a roly-poly or played with and know how cute they are. They're just like, they could not do anything to you. They roll up in little balls, and they just crawl around. I mean, they just eat like leaves and grass and stuff. They're so cute. Whenever I was younger, I have taken care of roly-polies before, and they're just like perfect little like pets, I guess. Okay, let's go on. Favorite games. These are like, I would say, my 4 top games. Like, there's quite a few other games I like, but these are like the top. From most played, I would say my most played games are either like Pokemon franchise, so like all those games combined, I probably have the most playtime. But after that, or really close to that, would be RuneScape. But anyways, Pokemon franchise, my favorite game would probably be Platinum. There's a lot of games I like for the Pokemon franchise, but like main games, Platinum probably. Then Explorers the Sky. I know my Gen 4-ness is really kicking in. But then also I like the Pokemon Ranger games. They were really fun, but they ruined my DS screen. Or, may not ruined it, but made it look horrible. Yeah, okay. So, RuneScape. I played RuneScape, I think, from 5th grade on. And my first account was made by one of my friends at the time, and he was like, oh yeah, I made an account for you or whatever. And I played on that thing. I still have the account. I don't play RuneScape as much anymore, so it's kind of lower on my thing. I might get back to it at some point, but it's kind of shelved for now. But I had a ton of fun playing with my friends on there. Destiny 1, I played that a ton in high school. Like, during high school, I would come home, do all the quests, nightfalls, strikes, through the night with my friends. We would just sit there and play nonstop. A little too much at most times. But it was fun. But I never got to finish a raid on there, because my friends could never get along enough to finish a raid. So at some point I'd like to go back and play raids and stuff, either Destiny 1 or Destiny 2. Minecraft. I've spent a lot of time on Minecraft, but mostly it's been in modded. Like, I played vanilla quite a bit, but I think modded I've probably played more on. I've played like the My Night Pack, Blightfall, Sky Factories, just like any mod pack. Like, I even made mod packs before for me and my brother to play on together and stuff, and I would just put mods together. It's like, okay, we'll just do this, and that was really fun too. I still might play Minecraft on here, but that's more of a streamer game, I feel like. And after I get to be able to stream, I might make a day where I just play Minecraft every week. That would be awesome. Might be modded, but I might do vanilla too. Favorite animes. So this is just like a general, like, I tried to get stuff from different genres just to kind of give you an idea of what I like, but there's a lot more that I like. I could put tons more on here, but this is a general idea, kind of. So probably my favorite anime in like the world is probably Angel Beats. It's so good, kind of sad, so good, nice story. I would highly recommend Angel Beats. Also love JoJo's Bizarre Adventure. Specifically, I like parts 2, 3, and 5. Might be a little odd for some people, because they're like, oh, part 3 and stuff with just stands every week, like different stand, and I'm like, I don't mind that. I'm used to watching like Scooby-Doo and stuff like that, and it's like, oh, a different monster every week. I'm like, it's just fine. Um, really liked Akame Got Kill. I watched it in high school. It was really good. I've watched it quite a few times. Higurashi, probably my favorite horror thriller series of anime. Another is really good too, but Higurashi is just excellent. It's kind of hard to get into because there's like question and answer arcs to it. So like one arc might be like all the questions and you're not understanding anything about it. Then the next arc, they answer all your questions to it. So it's really great if you can get along with it. I want to play the visual novels for Higurashi at some point. So that might be something I do on here. The Fate series. All the Fate series to the extent of the Ilya's Magical Girl one. I don't like that one as much, but all the other ones are great. I love Fate series. And Fate Strange Fakes is supposed to come out either this year or next year. I think so. I haven't read the manga for it. I don't want to spoil myself on it. I'm just waiting for the anime, and I'm really excited. Okay, so here is like I had to put an isekai on here because I watch a ton of isekai. And part of me was like, oh, I could put Konosuba, I could put Tanya the Terrible, I could put I don't know, all these other things. But I'm like, Overlord is probably the one I enjoyed the most watching, even though some of the CGI is kind of crappy. I know in some of the other seasons it's not that great, but really liked Overlord. And if the anime ever stops before the light novel finishes, I'm going to read the light novel. I'm probably going to read the light novel anyways, but I'm really excited for Overlord. Trigun. I love the older art styles for anime. Trigun has an excellent art style, and I love the story to it. I love the characters and stuff like that. Trigun Stampede was pretty good, but it was not original Trigun level. So I really love older anime art style. Black Lagoon. This is another one of those like guilty pleasure kind of things where I love Black Lagoon and Revy is amazing in it. I like all the characters in it, but Revy's the one I remember the most. It's not for everyone. I'll admit Black Lagoon's not for everyone, but it's still pretty good if you want to give it a chance. This is my guiltiest of pleasures right here, is probably High School of the Dead. I've watched that so many times. I've watched clips from it so many times, and the art style is great in it. Animation is great. Everything is great in it. It's just very ecchi. And at the time, I was in high school, so ecchi was like, oh, hand me that. Give me all the ecchi you got. So High School of the Dead, I would highly recommend that if you don't mind ecchi stuff. Plus, I love zombies. That was one of the main things that got me into it. I'm like, oh, zombie anime. There was this one, and there was one called School Live. School Live is also really good. But High School of the Dead is excellent. Okay. So, you guys probably have an idea of how I upload if you've been watching. But upload schedule, typically I do 3 videos a week. Possibly that could be more depending on how much time I have. If I have to do overtime at work and stuff. But 3 episodes a week at the minimum, basically. It's usually Monday, Wednesday, Friday. Actually, now that I made that, it's usually Monday, Wednesday, Saturday. Because I start uploading it Friday night, but it technically gets posted Saturday. Kind of like I start uploading at Sunday night, so it gets uploaded Monday. And then, oh god, I got this mixed up. Yeah, so I upload Sunday for Monday, and I upload Wednesday for Thursday, and then I upload Friday for Saturday. So they start getting uploaded on like Monday, Wednesday, Friday, but they usually don't get... Monday usually gets posted that day. But Wednesday and Friday, they usually get posted the next day. So sorry about that. That's a little mess up. But the videos are usually 20-30 minutes each, roughly. And sometimes they might go a little longer. Sometimes they might be a little shorter. Some of the Pokemon videos have been like 14 minutes or something like that. They've been like shorter because they just do battles. But that's kind of the idea. That shouldn't change very much because my schedule doesn't change very much. But sometimes there'll be a little more videos, sometimes there'll be less. So, the content you'll be expecting on those 3 days, possibly 4, is video game playthroughs, which you've seen on here already. I do a ton of video game playthroughs. I've done like the Subnautica, I'm doing Corpse Party, Book of Shadows, I did a regular Corpse Party. And I've also done, like, I've done The Forest and Far Cry Primal, which when I first started YouTube, which you can go back and watch those, but if they're too cringy for you, I understand. I was young. So there'll be more video game playthroughs. There'll be book reviews. I've already done one on the Transl Saga by Gary Paulson. That was the first one I did. And I'm pretty close to being done with my second book. I might actually start the PowerPoint today, but it might not actually get posted for a little while. So those will be slowly coming out as I get done reading books. It takes a little time. I want to, at some point, do some educational PowerPoints. Do, like, videos on, I don't know, like whale sharks or something like that. Like, one of my favorite animals. I'm like, if I could do a video on whale sharks, tell everyone everything I could think about whale sharks, maybe put some of the videos and pictures I've taken of them on there, that'd be cool. But I'd like to do some educational stuff other than book reviews, I guess. Eventually, I want to be able to do some live streams. Internet's not great right now, so live streams, if I did do them, would be in bad quality and they'd be very slow. Like, someone would post a chat or something like that, and it would probably take me a couple minutes before I saw it. So I've just decided just to do regular videos, keep up the quality, and just go on with that. So my goals for online for this channel, at some point, I want to get a new model. A new model will be nice, something unique. I like this model, but it's kind of bland. It kind of looks like me. Get better internet. So then I could start live streaming and stuff. At the end of this year, our internet company said they are going to be putting in fiber optic. I don't know for sure if that means they should be done with fiber optic, or if they're going to start doing fiber optic at the end of this year. So, could still be a while. But I'm hopeful if it does get done. Then I'll start live streaming, probably at least once a week, maybe twice, I don't know. Getting monetized isn't really a big thing. It's more of, that's like a goal. It's like, hey, I'm good enough, I've got enough people watching me, enough likes, views, that I can get paid for the work if I want to. And I probably won't monetize videos. I'm kind of scared of getting like copy striked and stuff like that. I still might, but also I don't like ads, so that's not really bothered me. Find other people to play, talk, collaborate with. If there's anyone out there that's watching this and be like, hey, I need someone to play with on this game or something like that, and like if I have the game, or if the game's cheap or something like that, or if I think the game looks good, I could probably play and make a video out of that. I don't mind talking with people. I'm a little introverted, so it might take me some time to get used to it, but I wouldn't mind playing and talking with people and stuff like that. I'd actually really like it because it's kind of like boring. But anyways, offline in my real life, I would like to travel. I would like to go to like Europe and Asia area, stuff like that. Wouldn't mind Australia. I would like to go to really like Italy would be nice. I mean Germany would be nice too. Go to Great Britain. Go to Japan. I mean there's plenty of places I would like. I could just take a plane somewhere and probably be happy. Just traveling would be nice. Just seeing different places, taking pictures and stuff. I hope I can do that. I also, this is like a big bucket list thing, like the next thing, is swim with whale sharks. If I could swim with a whale shark, that would be like high point of my life. That might be sad for some people, but I'm like, if I could just like swim with a whale shark, that'd be wonderful. as I was talking about with in my Subnautica thing, I am technically a licensed scuba diver, and I've seen over in I think Belize, over in South America, there are places where you can like scuba dive and swim with whale sharks. So if I could ever go to Belize and swim with whale sharks, that would be wonderful. I'd be so excited. So yeah, that's like one of those things like it might never happen. I hope it does, but that would be like my main thing I'd like to do in my life. And that looks like it's it. I mean, that's mainly what I wanted to get about. I wish I could have talked to you guys and got some questions. I mean, if there's some stuff that I didn't answer in this that you guys want to ask me, go ahead and go in the comments. I don't mind commenting like an answer or something like that. Or I could make like a secondary video to this that has all your guys' questions, if I get enough of them. Or if I get one question that I can make a video off of, that would be too good too. So, yeah, thanks guys for watching all my videos so far, and please continue to watch. I mean, go ahead and comment stuff like that. I don't mind talking with people and stuff. I mean, even Discord or something like that. I don't mind getting on Discord and like messaging or talking or anything like that. But yeah, thanks again guys, and I will see you guys in the next one. Thanks and bye!